So as you're grabbing the club, we're going to look at, we have a second shot in here on hole 2. We're trying to hit a downhill out of the rough. So what I like to do in this situation is we have to evaluate 2 things. How's our lie? So I know we picked the ball up, but if we're playing this, how's our lie? Where is the slope wanting us to go? And then where can we miss? This is a really tough shot.
Right.
Our slope's pushing us a little bit left. The rough wants to pull it right. And we have a little bottleneck where the hazard comes into play early, and we can't go long because we're not getting a lot of spin on it. So being able to walk in and decisively choose the club and the right strategy for this shot can save you literally 2 strokes. Because if we're playing this, it's 145 to the pin. If we play a 145 number and the club grabs a little bit, it de-lofts, it's going to run out. And as you know, if you get going on that green, you're going straight over the back.
Right.
So being able to find something just you're confident with. So I like less club because it's going to give us more loft.
Right.
And we're going to at least, our miss is short here all day.
Right. Especially like it's so much different because in Florida, you know, you play it to the number all the time, and you know, coming up here, it's so much more firm. Obviously, the rough, it spins less out of this rough than it does down south. So, you know, having to, you know, you can play it shorter and it's going to bounce and then it's going to trickle its way up. And you'd rather be obviously here with the water all the way along the back. You'd rather be much shorter than longer.
Yeah, and once you have a good idea, like you've played a lot of golf, high level golf, you know what you're doing. Once you have a good idea, the execution is almost the easy part.
Right.
It's figuring out what you want to do. So if throw that ball back down. So if we're looking at this lie, I like getting very stable. A lot of people tend to get narrow, and you're gonna tend to want to fall down the hill.
Right.
I like being wide, getting a stable base, and obviously we need to match our body to the slope. So from here, I'm trying to get wide. I like to be a little bit open, gives me more room for my arms to work without coming across. So if I'm looking at this shot, 145, honestly, I'd probably take a chippy 8-iron. I'm gonna open up the face a little bit, and I'm gonna try and punch it down there, land it short, run it up. But that's also me. So walk me through, what would your approach be?
So for this one, I mean, it's sitting down a little bit. So for me, it's 145, 150 down the hill. Obviously, the course is a little firm, so I can err to be a little short here. I personally like hitting I would hit like a stock pitching wedge, let it come out, less spin. If it ends up in the apron 10 short,
Yep.
It's going to bounce, it'll trickle its way up there, and worst comes to worst, if it stays, I've still got an easy pitch on to make 4.
All right,
So,
all right, good stuff. All right, let's see it. All right. All right, and that's pretty much executed exactly how you want. That's where you want to be.
that's exactly where I want to be, right there.
All right, sweet.